Okay, so Cappy. Okay, so Capricorn. As I was channeling in your last message, right? I was doing your general message. I said I was going to pull, given that you guys are Saturnian, you're karmic. Most Capricorn is the oldest of the earth signs. Capricorn. Most Capricorns are old souls. Okay. Um, they are. So I wanted to see if there was any messages for you. And for karmic, like healing past life karma, right? And how you could best heal for this season. And a lot of things came up. And I was just like, okay, this is too much for like 10 seconds, okay? So, first thing that came up was the orphan card, right? So, when the orphan card comes up, when we're doing these types of readings, like past life readings, as well as wars and battles, which is so interesting because, that song, Doing It All for Love, or is it like Doing It All for Love or Doing It All for Us? But it feels like I think in the last message I said it feels ancestral. So there's two messages there. For one, with the orphan card, I feel like a lot of you guys, in your previous lives, you have had the experience of being an orphan, of being abandoned. So some of you guys, could have serious abandonment issues, especially that are affecting you in this life. You maybe have like very unhealthy attachment styles. You have a hard time letting things go. You have a hard time releasing things, like moving on, like, and it's so interesting because Capricorn is the sign of investment. You know what I mean? Capricorn literally like takes, almost what is it, 27 to 30 years, whatever, debatable number, but we know that it takes a long time for Saturn to do its return, right? Every 30-ish years, right? So the fact that you guys are all about investment, it's like once you get invested into something, it's like you're in it, and it's really hard to let go. But a message here for you guys is that you guys need to work on your attachment issues. You need to work on letting things go during this season. I feel like that was also a similar message that came up in the last reading, where I was talking about you moving on from something and releasing something. Some of you guys have abandonment issues because of past life karma. Where you felt abandoned. Some of you guys, this could even manifest as you feeling it like for example, like in this life, maybe you had a parent that was like very absent, or like like not in your life at all, or not present, and it kind of like made you form this like unhealthy attachment style, like when it comes down to like partnerships, loves, friendships, and things, because parents, caretakers, those are our first teachers that teach us how to love. So that's also something that could be significant for you. With the wars and the battles as well, I feel like for some of you guys, again, this feels really ancestral to me, but for some of you guys in previous incarnations, you guys were soldiers, so you fought in a lot of wars, you fought in a lot of battles. You're also someone that understands the importance of camaraderie, but I also feel like you're someone that also understands the importance of making the hard decisions, like making the decisions that like decisions are put on you that like other people are not able to make, you know what I mean? And that's probably been a theme throughout your entire life, where you are the person where people go to you and they want you to be the person to be the answer, be the support, and make those difficult decisions. And that could be a message for you coming up into this year, in this season, Capricorn, where you might be in that position where you have to make the tough calls, you have to make the tough decisions, you have to like feel like like you have to almost like, it almost feels like, honestly, Capricorn, I feel like this season is not meant to be a peaceful and a docile one. I feel like this is one where you're really like, you gotta step up, you gotta buck up, and you gotta let people know like who the fuck you are and how you're stepping, you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes it might feel like a war, it might feel like a battle, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's something that's going to be very, very rewarding. Some of you guys as well too, authority figures tells me that you may have problems with with authority. You had issues with authoritative figures in previous lifetimes. That Justice card in the reverse energy is coming up again in the previous reading too. But I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you might have find yourself having to stand up to an authoritative figure, or some of you guys might find yourselves in positions where maybe you are being promoted or being put in positions of authority as well. I do see the love life card coming up here as well too, which tells me that for some of you guys, I feel like there is going to be a connection this season or this year, this upcoming year, that is going to be a past life connection. It's going to be someone who you've met before. It's going to be someone who you've come into contact with before. I feel like this is somebody that it really does feel like it is a long-term thing. It doesn't feel karmic. It doesn't feel toxic. It feels like it's someone that's meant to be very healing, because coupled next to that was a medicine man, medicine woman, which tells me two things. One, if you're watching this video, if this video reaches you, you are a person where in a previous lifetime you were a healer, you were a medicine woman, so you have likely like psychic gift, which a lot of Capricorn people do. You are very psychic, you are very intuitive, you get a lot of messages, you get a lot of downloads. You can tap into your past lives if you wanted to. You have the gift of foresight. You have the gift of dreaming. You have the gift of you have the clairs. You're probably clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. Claircognizant. Like the things that you think, like you think things, and it actually is the truth of what it is. So I feel like for some of you guys, that's a message as well. You are gifted, but you also could be coming into contact with someone who also shares those gifts as well. But I do see that there is meant to be some very impactful connection this year for you guys, Capricorns, which is so beautiful, because I feel like a lot of the times, you guys are so sensitive, and you guys are like, the lovers, and like the ones that, again, love investment. So I feel like this feels like something that could be long term and could be something very healing, because this is a person that you have crossed paths with in a previous lifetime. If you haven't met them already, for some of you, I don't feel like you have met them already, and for some of you might have, but you could this could even be like someone that's like maybe like a friend or something, and it's like you guys finally realize like, I've never thought about exploring this, you know what I mean? Like, it could be one of those things, but like I feel like there's definitely something there when it comes to the realms of love, which is very exciting and beautiful to see. Another thing that I do see here too is the Father card coming up here. So for some of you guys, there is a message here about the father, so father figures, or you could be, if you are someone who is a parent, it could be dealing with the father of your children. It could be dealing with your own personal father, but there's something here about a past life incident with a parent or father figure that is going to be very significant when it comes down to this season for you. I'm gonna get a clarifier for that one because I want to make sure that I'm reading into it properly. Yeah, oh my god. And then the mother card came up here too. Okay, so for some of you guys too, okay. Okay, couple messages. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Oh my god. Only a minute and 10 seconds left. Okay, so for some of you guys, there could be okay, and okay. For some of you guys, there could be some type of a healing when it comes down to a father figure in your life that you probably have crossed paths with. For other people, when I got back to that love message, some of you guys, this person that you're coming into contact with, is someone who you've been with before, someone who you've had children with before. So I do see even like spirit babies as well coming back, like into incarnation, like spirit babies and whatever. I also do see here with the unrequited love, there could have been a disconnect in a previous lifetime, like unfinished business. So for a lot of you guys, like it could feel like you reconnecting with this person. Now you guys get to like, finish the story and get together and like have the family that you were meant to have. Or for some of you, it felt like this family like got destroyed somehow for some reason. This is different energies I'm connecting with, so obviously it's like a different